And that's why I said, for example, and I stand accused. This is something I believe because I have seen it. I have an idea. I get a lot of information about what is going on. And sometimes you wonder whether, and like I said, Mike, you don't have to mention any names, but I can. You ask yourself whether the person holding the yam and the knife at State House actually really cares about the country, really cares about what is happening in sports, really cares about the impact that some of the decisions they take in terms of the personnel that are in charge of the Department of Sports as a ministry, whether they really care about the youth of our country who depend on their talents and who will not be A students. And with all due respect, watu wa ball, watu tumeona waki succeed in sports, not all of them are as bright as JJ Masiga, for example, who could do well in academics and do well on the pitch. We need to be fair to people. So is it that somebody is that yani akona unyama kiasi hiyo that hii sasa ni our failures, we can do whatever we want to do with it?
Yeah, I mean, because look at it, it's not only sport, even the way the youth are treated, it's like you're the leaders of tomorrow. But anywhere else you go, you find that the youth are actually involved in key decision-making processes for the society and for the country in general. So when it comes down to a sport, it's like hii mchezo tu atacheza, our vijana will just keep them busy. That's why, for example, growing up in Nairobi, back in the day, there were fields within the city council estates. All of them are gone. All those are high-rise blocks. Because nobody cares about the impact that sport is going to have. Look at PLO Lumumba, for example. Avid judoka or martial artist. I don't know which particular martial art he takes part in. But he's one of those products, took his time to engage in an extracurricular activity, but also became this well-rounded individual. Yeah. We are not seeing that anymore, and nobody cares about the impact that excluding the youth and basically the youth from these activities, not only sport but even the arts. Mm-hmm. Nobody cares about the impact of denying them the opportunity to nurture their talent and express themselves and benefit from it. You only want to benefit from them when they start making money by way of taxation.
No, because kuna pesa sports fund, so tunataka kuweka mrija hapo. And so that for me is a problem.
And it comes down back to what I was telling you. If we're deliberate about being a powerhouse in sport, we wouldn't now be saying that it's 2025, we want to qualify for the 2027 Rugby World Cup. We'd have a policy and say, this is where we want to go, not only in rugby, but in other sports. This is how we want our teams to play. This is the kind of athlete that we are looking for. And when we talk about the athlete, it's not only their physique as well, but also in terms of we need to make sure that they have basic education, because at some point you're going to turn professional. Yeah. You'll be signing contracts. We don't want you to be duped, for example.
No, and even Mike, sport as a career, as an athlete, you last for so long.
And the shelf life is limited.
There is life after that.